Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Indian Merchants Chamber, I would like to extend a very warm welcome to all our dignitaries, esteemed guests, and our respected chief guest, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, for the 106th Annual General Meeting of the Chamber. Thank you, gentlemen. May I now invite Mr. Shailesh Vaidya, President IMC, to deliver his welcome address, followed by the presentation for the year.
Good evening. Today's chief guest, Shri Mukesh Ambani, Chairman and Managing Director, Reliance Industries Limited, Mr. Prabodh Thakkar, President-elect IMC, Mr. Dilip Piramal, Vice President-elect IMC, members of the Diplomatic Corps, trustees and past presidents of the Chamber, members of IMC's Managing Committee, members of IMC, special invitees, ladies and gentlemen. I am honored to welcome you all with a deep sense of commitment and humility to this 106th Annual General Meeting of the Indian Merchant Chamber. The contentment comes from having an opportunity to head this organization during this year, and humility to see this large and august gathering in front of me. On behalf of the Indian Merchant Chamber and my own, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Shri Mukesh Ambani, Chairman and Managing Director, Reliance Industries Limited, eminent visionary and industrialist, for sparing his valuable time to be with us to grace the occasion of the Chamber's AGM today. We are honored by your presence, sir. Please give him a big hand. A special welcome to Shri Nikhil Meswani, Executive Director of Reliance Industries Limited. We are grateful for your presence at our AGM. Please give him a rousing welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a worn-out phrase to say that this guest speaker does not need any introduction. However, today I can say with confidence that there isn't a man, woman, or child in this country who does not know who Mukesh Ambani is. Nevertheless, I will begin by saying that Reliance means Bharosa or Vishwas, and we have before us a leader of this Vishwas Patra world-renowned organization. Further, instead of giving you facts about his education and he graduated from this university or that university, alumni of US University, with his kind permission, I would like to share certain aspects of Shri Mukesh Ambani, which all of you may not know of. It is well known that while late Shri Dhirubhai commissioned the first polyester plant at Patal Ganga in the record time, beating the best record of DuPont, who had built similar plants elsewhere in the world, the execution of the work was entrusted to a person who spent 15 hours a day at Patal Ganga, and that is none other than this man, Mukesh Ambani. While his illustrious father, respected Dhirubhai, is known to be a visionary and acclaimed all over the globe as a man who dreamt and made his dreams turn into reality, Mukesh Bhai has the God-given ability to see the future. He is known to be a long-term planner. I understand from a person who has closely watched Sri Mukesh Bhai from the day of his entry in business that the real secret of his success is taking a long-term view and taking effective steps to put the same in action over, say, 2 to 3 years. While God has given him name, fame, and success, he is known to be media shy and likes to maintain a low profile. It was after great persuasion that we at IMC were fortunate to get him to agree to be with us this evening. So we are grateful to you, sir, for accepting this invite. Mr. Ambani's achievements have been acknowledged at national and international levels. Over the years, some of the awards and recognitions bestowed include Entrepreneur of the Decade by All India Management Association, named amongst the most powerful people in the world by Forbes magazine in its list of 68 people who matter the most. We are also happy to state that he was the recipient of the Indian Merchant Chamber IMC Juran Quality Medal 2009. The vision of Mr. Ambani can be seen from the theme adopted by Reliance Industries, namely, growth is life. Also in the chairman's statement issued yesterday at the 40th AGM, he has mentioned of Reliance's deep commitment to India's growth by investing in energy and India-centric consumer business. So all I can say is that here is a business leader with a multifaceted personality who has done India proud with his extraordinary achievements. Ladies and gentlemen, I consider myself fortunate that today, when I am laying down the presidency of the century-old Indian Merchant Chamber, we have a visionary and a business leader in our midst to share some of his thoughts and perceptions. I am sure all of us will immensely benefit from his innovative ideas and address. Now let us dwell a bit on the economic situation. Ladies and gentlemen, we are living in very interesting times indeed. A new dynamic Prime Minister who is focusing on minimum government and maximum governance has just taken charge in New Delhi. Even though huge expectations rest on the shoulders of the new government, there are some concrete reasons for celebration. Shri Narendra Modi is widely acknowledged and credited with unusual grit, energy, innovation, and initiative, and regarded as just the kind of statesman India needs today. Most of the expectations of the masses revolve around the economy, which leaves much to be desired. Empty coffers, subsidy bills running into thousands of crores of rupees, a stalled manufacturing sector, falling exports, below 5% growth for 2 successive years, and business confidence at almost all-time low. It's almost a cliche to say that job creation must be on top of the government's economic agenda. That is the only way to ensure that not only does the country become prosperous, but that growth becomes inclusive and sustainable. In this context, it's heartening to note the Prime Minister's mantra, from Scam India to Skill India. A key economic issue today is inflation. High inflation makes it difficult for RBI to reduce interest rates, something that business and industry have been clamoring for a long time. While containing inflation and tackling subsidies is no doubt important, another vital issue is the revival of economic growth. The situation on this front is rather dismal, and with predictions of a subnormal monsoon which will adversely affect the agricultural sector, there is a further cause for concern. I'm happy to announce that today we are going to release an IMC publication titled The Efficacy of Agriculture Insurance Products in Rural Maharashtra.